Hi everybody. You join me today. We are starting off adding the baffle material. So the baffle material comes along with the baffle kit, and it's really cool because it's just one big sheet of baffle material that's been stamped with the various sizes of baffles that need, or baffle pieces that need to be attached to the top of the metal baffle parts. And it's quite simple. You just pop rivet them on. So there's pop rivets specifically for this, where it's number 30 rivets, but they have big, wide metal flanges on them on one side to sort of hold the baffle material in place, because it will get wiggled around, and that large surface area keeps it from breaking as easily as it would normally. And it's nice because all the parts are actually stamped on them with their part number, and it's generally you wind up going clockwise from the right side around to the left. And the numbers are or it's actually, well, it's numbered, but it's also lettered, so it's like A through J, and it's pretty much in order A, B, C, D, E, etc. And it doesn't look intuitive. It looks a little weird, but you have to remember some of them are actually curved pieces. Some of them are meant to, because they're all meant to attach to the baffles very specifically. And so it's one of those things where if it doesn't fit, you're not putting it on right. All right, let's see. Yeah, so happy Tuesday. Okay, there's a sheet on the ground. You can see I'm just walking on it, and all those little pieces come on out. Now, one thing I'm definitely doing is ordering a second one of those sheets from Vans, because I know in the future I will have to fix some of these baffles somewhere, and it's better to go ahead and have those parts ready now. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying my week in Canada. Hope everyone's having a good 4th of July week. I'm in a place this week, or I should say for the rest of the week, my wife and I are in this place called Deep Cove, which is the deepest of all of the coves, and it is the most picturesque little town you've ever seen. Many shows have been filmed on their main street. Just, yeah, trust me. You look it up, you'll know what I'm saying. All right, one note as I'm going around the back here towards the flange for the oil cooler. So when you're putting the baffles together, there's a couple places where it's like, oh, okay, you're riveting the side of the baffles to the back. All right, well, don't rivet these holes. Why? Because that's where the baffle material goes. Along that note, also, we've gone ahead. You know how I was going to just screw the side of the baffles onto the back? Yeah, I just went ahead and riveted it all together. Riveted it? Yeah, riveted it. I thought, I'm never going to take these things off, and I'm at the point where they're on and they're happy, so, if I need to, drilling them out really ain't going to be that tough. Let's see, any other updates or rants? No, nothing I can think of. Yep, so it's just adding on the baffle material. Now, one thing that you will notice about this stuff is, so once it's on, which is great, now you need to actually put the top cowling on and make sure that all that stuff wants to bend very specifically inward, right? It all needs to bend inward towards the engine, because the idea is that we're going to hold the air that's being rammed through the air inlets in the top. It's got to stay in the top of the engine and then only exit through the middle of the middle at the back of the cylinders, right? Because we want all that air to go where we want it to go, which is to cool the cylinders. That's all we really want. In that note, also, there's a couple of holes in the back of the baffles that you normally would use to put a line of air, like a little 7/8 inch scat tubing over towards each one of the magnetos. We don't have magnetos. We don't have anything that needs cooling. So we got a couple of Weiss buttons and put those in place as well. Now, one thing I still need to do is, so, the baffles are in place, and that's great. The baffle material's on top. That's also great. But again, right, this is all about perfect airflow. So what I need to do is I've got a 10-ounce tube of high-temperature RTV, and we are going to go and fill up all the tiny little crevices around where the baffles meet the engine. I forget exactly, but I wanted to say I heard somewhere that it's like for every square inch of holes you have in your baffles, I think you lose so much. I forget exactly. I think it equates out to like, I don't know, 10 degrees of cylinder head temperature, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but there is a formula for it. All right, in the next video, we're going to finish up the baffles, or more. There's 2 more for the baffles, and then we'll get on to other stuff. So hope everyone's having a good week. Thank you for joining me. See you soon.